Dude, autocomplete Token Druid is really good. Let's try autocomplete Zoo Warlock. Man, playing good decks sure does let you win a lot. What do we want against Rogue? We have to worry about getting backstabbed and daggered and stuff. I don't know if we need Abusive Sergeant, because we'll do this on 1, this on 2. We could do this and Hero Power on 3, potentially, to activate the egg. We might actually be able to... You know what? Let's keep this. Because we might be able to get the Sea Giant out pretty early. If we can activate our Scarab Egg. Like, for 1 mana, we can discount this for an extra 2. Ardent Squire is also excellent. You may be able to like coin out a 5-mana Sea Giant on turn 4, something like that.
How much is this worth to you?
You don't have Rush. I think next turn I want a Magic Carpet coin something that costs 1. So this thing and a dagger will kill our Voidwalker, but then we can Magic Carpet coin Abusive Sergeant. That gives this +2 attack. This thing has Rush. Our Sea Giant is now all the way down. Do we sink the 2 damage into this Evil Miscreant? I actually think maybe we don't. Okay, so the consideration is, does she play Fan of Knives? A Fan of Knives would ruin us, and we would miss out on the 2 damage potential there. If she doesn't have Fan of Knives, then our Sea Giant is kept as cheap as possible by leaving it out there. So, Evil Miscreant, we know both of these are lackeys, so is one of these a Fan of Knives? She still has a card that she kept off the mulligan. Like, she didn't mulligan for it. She kept this card in her opening hand. I guess we'll play it. We'll play around it as best we can. Because next turn, if she commits the Fan of Knives, that's 3 mana. And it's possible that one of these lackeys could discover Fan of Knives if it's like Ethereal Lackey. She might find one. But if she plays out a bunch of creatures, if we can figure out a way to manipulate it such that our Sea Giant costs 1, that would be amazing. Direwolf Alpha, both creatures. Seems pretty good. So 5, 4, 3, 2. We can push it all the way down to 2 mana. But there's no way we can play it, though. We don't really need the Direwolf Alpha. I'm trying to decide between Direwolf Alpha and Life Tap. We'll rush both of these into idiots. Take this attack, leave her with 1 creature left. I think the Evil Cable Rat is probably the least threatening of everything on our board. What would we play if we tapped into something? I guess a Mecharoo, something like that. Another Direwolf Alpha.
The light protects me.
I don't think where are these attacks. It's actually kind of good to have 1 damage on our Magic Carpet, because now it can't get backstabbed. I assume she's fishing for Fan of Knives. That was a pretty quick keep. Oh, wouldn't have done that, though, if that was a Fan of Knives. Man, it's too bad Abusive Sergeant can't give itself 2 attack this turn. I really don't want to spend the 3. I really don't want to do this. Definitely need to start tapping every turn. Need to find our Solarium and, Knife Juggler, Evil Geniuses, stuff like that. So I believe this is a spell and this is a lackey. Just a lot of lackeys. We have ways to generate lackeys, I just can't seem to find them. I have an Overwatch card back? Huh. What did you know about that? Oh, that's one of the new cards. Plaguebringer. I think we can just Solarium. The only miss is like Archvillain Reform. If this Solarium gets us like Archvillain Reform, Sea Giant, and then only one thing, that would be bad. But everything else is good. Crystallizer's good. Mecharoo's good. Knife Juggler's good. All this is good. We'll do all this. Nice work, Juggler. Probably got another rush lady. Whatever her name is. Underbelly Fence. Yeah, that's going to be the end of our... I assume that's going to be the end of our magic carpet. Oh, very brave. Our Sea Giant is playable. If we life type into something that costs 1, we can still play it and play Sea Giant. Well, sorry, not something that costs, not a creature that costs 1. Nice. Walk the plank. Oh, I might have been able to hatch the Scarab Egg. What in the hell is that? Halftime Scavenger. Overkill, gain 3 armor. I should have looked into Scarab Egg Grim Rally as a way to make Sea Giant even cheaper. That costs 3 mana, and it reduces the cost, although now it's not very good. I want to get some more stuff on the board so that I can get this Grim Rally to really... Actually, maybe I need a Grim Rally now to... No, because I can't get this thing out of range of this, and then... I guess I could get this Magic Carpet out of range of the knife hit. And, you know, get our Sea Giant to be ultra cheap.
Unity, precision, perfection.
Alright, I think that's both eviscerates. Actually, one of those was a discovery. I think one of them was discovered off an ethereal Lackey. Oh, that's real bad. She has dealt almost no damage to us. This is almost all life tap damage. I'm not going to stop either. This is non-stop life tapping. Our last 9 cards are Archvillain Reform. We have another Knife Juggler. I think we have 1 copy of Soulfire in this deck, I think. Oh, I guess I can look. Argent Squire, Grim Rally, Serenite Taskmaster, 2 copies, Soulfire, Evil Genius, Knife Juggler, Archvillain Reform. I think the only thing I would even change in this is to take out one of those, I don't know, take something out and put in Snip Snap.
The light protects me.
Alright, you playing 2 copies of Walk the Plank? Sad. Alright. We can get this to 1. I just need to be careful. Three, discover a spell. Puts it to 2. I think we'll take a Shadow Bolt. Siphon Soul? Nah, Shadow Bolt's fine. Serenite Taskmaster. Sea Giant.
Incredible.
Now, how do these attacks go? I'm actually going to make it so that this can't get walking the planked. This can no longer be walk the planks. It has to be an undamaged minion.
I fight.
I think I might have to stop life tapping, though. We're getting into that, like, Leroy, Shadow Step Leroy part of the game.
Well played.
Oh, tried to Sudoku. Oh, it worked. That was cool. That was a cool way to exit the game, Rogue. Respect. Dang.